There's indeed an issue with boards and how boards are selected and the kind of leadership we get from boards.
I know that Minister Nigel Clark has said that he was going to be doing something where boards are concerned, and I know you also said it, but how committed are you to ensuring that political activists are removed from the position of board chair?
Okay, so what we have today is what we've been practicing for many years, right? In order to get a different result, we're going to have to change that. You would have seen the Minister of Finance and the Public Service take on boards across the public sector to put in a framework to ensure that boards continue to observe certain procedures, that boards, it has defined 4 different boards, the skill set that needs to be on the boards and so on. We need a similar thinking, a similar work in the education sector. His work did not include the education sector, so it's going to be up to us now to take it on, to make these changes that are there. The NCE, National Council on Education, is the entity that should be appointing board chairs and so on. The NCE has ceded that responsibility to members of parliament. And so it's a new thinking that needs to happen, a new framework that may need to be put together. There would be regulations that would need to be changed and so on. The time has come in much the same way that the time came for the other boards across government. The time has come for us to raise the caliber of persons who sit on boards, to require certain skill sets, not just because you're from that area, from that community or so on. You know, it's the thinking, the time has come for us to do the rethink of how we choose members onto school boards.
There's indeed an issue with boards and how boards are selected and the kind of leadership we get from boards. And I mean, we have seen boards where you have people who understand the education regulation, who understand the education system. Those schools perform well, right? Here in institutions, there are some institutions where boards are just obstructionists. And there are some institutions where boards want to micromanage a school rather than be a support to the administration, rather than be a guide and to ensure that they act as the intermediary between the ministry and the school to get the school performing best. This board seems in some instances want to pretty much run the institution. And we're saying lack of understanding of the processes is what give rise to those kind of things. And how do you wiggle out of that? How do we wiggle out of that? It's a matter of getting persons, as Linvern would say, not about people who are aligned to any particular party, but get people who are truly interested and understanding the process. Maybe the process of selection, we may need to look at that. We may need to look at how we train the boards, and not just to have a one-off, but continuous training of boards so that we ensure we get good supervision and leadership. And to add to that, maybe we need to have more education officers, so the education officers can be more involved with the different boards under their control.